what they say is, what we have is community residents pay taxes to a city council, which uses them to subsidise recreation parks programmes that attract out-of-town visitors who spend money in the local community, creating income and jobs for the local community. For who? For the residents. Now here's what happens. What you and I do in the public sector is we focus on this. How much the state government, the city council, the feds get back in money and how much do they put out? Wrong place. Tourism people don't mess with that, they play up here. Because it's not the city council's money or the state's money, it's the people's money. And so the question is, how much do the people invest? How much do the people get back? That's the key to this thing. And so, back in 2000, about 10 years ago now, in the state of Texas, we were 49th out of 50 states in expenditure on state parks. The place was a mess. All the restrooms were bust. I mean, everything was shit. I mean, it was just an absolute mess. We hadn't done anything since the CCC. It was in holes. So George Bristol led the effort in the state, walked down to the state park director, and I did the research for us. And we decided to change, reposition state parks. These are not nice places to go for a picnic. These are economic engines in local communities. And so Crompton sends his kids out around all the state parks in Texas, all 80 of them, and he does all these really Mickey Mouse economic impact studies. I mean, because I ain't got the money to spend all that money on 80 parks. I mean, it's really, really back pocket stuff. But it doesn't matter, it's a number, okay? And I've done the best I can with the resources that's available. And we demonstrate the economic impact of parks on the local community, and we change the game. So, state parks are economic engines because they attract non-visitor residents and non-visitors to the community who spend money in the local area, which create income and jobs for the local people. So, Mustang Island State Park, what have we got? It loses $52,000 a year. Shut it down. But wait a minute, Madam Legislator out there in Nueces County, it generates 47 jobs in your rural county. And it brings $1.4 million in income to your county residents. And the cost to the state of doing that is $1,100 a job. I'm taking me 47 jobs, putting it into me $52,000 loss. I got 1,000. If you're generating jobs at 1,100 jobs, you're $1,100 a job, you're a miracle worker. And the leverage ratio is 1 to 27. You know, for every dollar you're putting in at the state, 52,000, you're generating 1.4 million for your people. Every dollar generates 27. Madam Legislature, this is an economic engine in your community, and the game changed. And so, further, Madam Legislature, your park is like a retail store. You know, in a retail store, you don't go into the store because it's there or what it looks like on the outside. It depends what's inside it. You put more stuff inside it, more walks, more trails, more attractions inside it, more visitors come, more per capita expenditure, more jobs for local residents and income. And so in 2007, the state park biennium budget in this state went from 120 million to 300 million because we changed the game from being nice places to go to economic engines. So in my view, ladies and gentlemen, our future lies in tying back to one or two key community elements. And I think the most seminal, most vulnerable, the most attractive ones are health and economic development. Thank you.